Director Chutorov, thank you, and it's wonderful to be again in this building. I was last here when we donated some of the handwritten copies of the peace agreements, including of the Erdut agreement. This is a collection of 6,500 photographs. And the donation, I want to be clear, is not coming from me. This is coming from the United States Embassy. But of course, these are photographs from my time. And it was an extraordinary time in the history of Croatia. It was an exceptional time in the history of American diplomacy. It was a time, the Cold War had ended, China had not risen, Russia was an ally and friend and a partner in these events. Europe hadn't really gotten its act together, and so it was American diplomacy that played a very critical, I might argue, decisive role in bringing the wars in Croatia and Bosnia to an end. But of course, we helped, we participated, but it's the people in this room, of course, my friend, Foreign Minister Mate Granic, Prime Minister Mateša, Vesna Skariosbolt, with whom we had many arguments over things over the years. But all of this was the arguments of friends. And that really is the critical point. But of course, so many of you are in these photographs. I want to mention the extraordinary staff of the American Embassy, Anya Pitzel, and incidentally, we went to the Museum of Contemporary Art yesterday to see the extraordinary exhibition of her father's works. She's the person who safeguarded it. Duška, whom everybody knows in Croatia. She was important then, and she's an institution now. Valenka, Nenad, I don't know if he's here, but these are all people with, none of this would have been possible. Nobody does these things alone, and the Croatian team is really, they're the institution, they're every bit as important part of this very special relationship between our two countries. Just say, some of the pictures are pictures of famous people. Of course, in one 12-month period, we had 100 members of Congress. We had the President of the United States, Bill Clinton. We had the Secretary of State visit twice. We had the Ambassador to the UN visit twice. We had the Secretary of Defense and the Secretary of Commerce in a trip that ended in tragedy.
Good afternoon, or is it still good morning? Dobro jutro. Welcome, Nevin, too. I'm glad that you're here. It is my privilege to be here with all of you today as we celebrate not only a collection of historic photographs, but also the deep history and partnership they represent. Standing alongside Ambassador Galbraith, whose role in the early days of our diplomatic relationship was pivotal, is indeed an honor, just as a few days as I leave Croatia. Madam Minister of Culture and Media, your presence here today underscores the enduring commitment between Croatia and the United States, a partnership rooted in trust, rooted in respect, and rooted in our shared values. Thank you for being here with us today. I don't know how Anya managed to get them all in this box. How did you do that, Anya? Magic. So on behalf of the United States of America, I hand over these photographs, our shared history, our shared values, and may God bless our two great countries.
Thank you, Abe.
My honor to toast the relationship between the United States and Croatia. We should go to the front of here. Let's move forward to what's ahead for our two great countries. So cheers to Croatia. Cheers to the United States of America.